Okie dokie. I have made a return. I remember that I had to like pay bills and stuff, so not sure how much longer I can go, but we'll see how we can go. Oh, hello. That's a good start to things. Oh, Azurius, I was just about to call for you. Pray we received another call for assistance. This one comes from Razat Han, blah. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Yeah, I'll join them in the main hall. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact in Razat Han. The vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, that is all of the information we have at present. No doubt the people at Razat Han are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Prowl, you best remain here with Tatsu and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for the long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may be reserved elsewhere. If so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let's make first for Yulimad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Yeah, that thumbnail for the quest was like, oof. So, yeah, let's go there, right? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go broke.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Razat Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlinburg. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Alright then, well they just warped me right here, so I'm okay. I guess I'm going immediately. Everyone has assembled, yes? Thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let's review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you'll find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is the sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. HR and the Radiant hosts have gone ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Immediate dungeon. Okay. Form a party. Let's see here. Oh, Thancred is still a no because he's a tank. Let's see. See, I got a red mage for that. So you know what? I'm gonna change out Stola. I'm gonna have Estinian go with me. And I have only the one healer. I mean, I could have Ratia do healing as well. You know what? Yeah. Alpha no.
I stand ever ready.
There we go. Time to take on a lot of gross monsters. let's do this. Okay, we already have. Never mind. Oh, this thing is just 3 in 1? Is that what I'm seeing? Get rid of this one. Now for this one. Wear it down a little bit.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Aflame. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to help much. We need to get rid of them so people don't die. One should go down rather quickly.
If this is the only way, I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
All right then. Things are hurting still. Can you hear me just a little bit faster? Thank you. I'd like to be at least above 50% health. Thank you. Because I don't know when they're just going to have an attack that just completely wrecks me out of nowhere. Granted, it's usually ones that I have to avoid, but still, you never know. That one while they're taking care of that. And now we're all just gonna mutilate this one really quickly since all 4 of us are attacking it. And die, please. There we go. Can't go that way, so I guess we're going through here. feeling we're nearing our first little boss encounter. I wanted to see if we could save the atonement, but I used up 2 of them instead of 1 like I initially wanted to. Lower some damage output of theirs there. There we go. I don't know if I like that. Oh, hello. The ones that don't talk. Okay, that's obvious. Oh.
You underestimate me!
I didn't really need to necessarily go to that such lengths to block the attack, but it was better than nothing.
This will hurt.
Here's a silent one. Alright, let me rotate the boss here because they're all going to stand there. And rather them not get killed. Heal me a teeny little bit. Temporary misdirection. Overcome a temporary misdirection. You can only move in a direction indicated. What is this? This is not a good. This is not a good. Ow. Okay, time to bolster my defenses up. Forgot about that attack. Okay. Too many attacks. Too many attacks. Okay. That's fine. I didn't die. That's good. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of annoying. I only can move when I, like, start moving. Wow. I have figured out how that worked now. Okay, let's see if we block that. You do less damage as well. Ow. See, that one's not talking. You're facing that way, which means you're going to attack there, so over here. Okay, it's dead anyway, so we're good. Helm offending. It's not in there, that's why. Okay. It's better than what I got. And of course you can't see it, because of course you can. I'll just place it here and get myself a teeny little bit more HP. Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Okay. At least I'm getting gear that's for me. So that's nice.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Oh, hello. I expected just the one and they were attacking it, but oh, okay. bit of a whack.
Allow me.
You underestimate me.
Die a little quicker. These things are so tough. Granted, I'm doing a trust version of the dungeon, so slightly different. And dead. Not. Okay. I was expecting one. Yeah. Oh, hello. None of that. None of that. Those back. One of them is down. Good. On to the others. Let's put up some damage. Take them out a little bit quicker. Can I just equip that immediately? That's always. It's a bracelet, of course. It's called bracelet, so that makes sense. Bam. Thank you. Keep giving me gear from me, thank you. That's nice. I could probably handle both these groups here. Let's pull them. Come to me now. To heal me. Okay, I'll do that so you have a little bit more time to actually heal me. Thank you. Hopefully this is not just a big mistake in the making here. Come on, keep at it. Okay, we're down to 3, so we're good. Oh, let me get out of that. And that. Grab some of this. Thank you. Stab. Stab. And stab. Take care of that. One level. I knew my trust can handle at least a tool pool. Fending. Fending. I had to say something. All right, number 2. I should be good to go for this. Out of that already. Let me get more. Where are you going? Okay. There.
You underestimate me! Come down! Come down!
That's the name of an attack. Meaningless destruction. Wow, that did a lot of damage. That brings back up the orbs. Justinian, nope. Okay, I'm going to this one then.
You underestimate me!
So far, so good. Stand right here. We're not getting stuff from me anymore. Alright, at least we got one area left to go. A lot of fiends in the sky there. Whoa. Okay then. And then, bam. That thing's dead. 3 more to go. I'm already not facing you, so I should be okay. Petrification. How did they fail that so badly? Okay. It's a gaze mechanic, and none of them decided to not look. Whatever. Just gonna kill you. 'Cause everyone's back already.
There.
And there. Oh, more stuff.
I have you now.
Well, that works. That definitely works. Hello there. There's only really 2 of these. I don't have to go too grand scheme of things here. I say as they both attempt to do AoEs on me. Oh, they don't split into like a group of like 2 or 3. Nope, just more appeared. Cool. Alright then, if you're gonna be that way, I'm gonna get all your attention. Thank you. Come this way, please.
Allow me.
Just making sure more didn't appear after that.
You underestimate me.
Okay, and then the big staff. Alright, 2 more left to go. Might as well just do that. And they're dead. Sarvanu. Hold up a sec. Let me grab this chest right here, and then we'll go off and fight you. Is that okay? Is that okay? We're good now. It's not even for me. Never mind, we're good. All right, everybody, let's do this. What is your first big attack here? Disrupting the currents. I am not exactly sure where or how this works yet. Okay. Well, that explained that one, I guess. Okay, so so it's going to hit the blue. So if I just stay here, then it should be okay. That wasn't bad. Figured that one out pretty quickly. Up, Tank Buster. Ow. Oh wait, I just put on arm's length. Okay, we're good. Wrong holy. That's fine. Okay, over here now. Which means what? Let's get over here. Oh, hello. That makes sense.
Allow me.
Let's do this. Backs off. We're looking at circle or triangle. Circle. So we want to go over here. Am I doing that right? Nope, I did that backwards. I don't know why I thought that was backwards. Oh boy. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Heal. I thought of that backwards for a second. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Heal, 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 heal. I got. I forgot that that's the one that he's hitting. I don't know why I did that backwards. I was thinking of all the other mechanics and I screwed that one up. This is fine. I just have a Vaughn stack. We're all good. Just a single Vaughn stack. Okay. Okay, it's going to hit triangle, so I want to face more this way. And position ourselves just right. There we go. Buster. These toes. Alright, what are you going to do now? Out here. Okay, just gonna hit circle, so I'll go over here. Need more over here. There we go. I honestly didn't realize it was that close to death. I was just kind of paying attention to mechanics. Alright, so what we got going on here? Dot, dot, dot. Nothing out of Avestinian. That was the worst of them, or at least I hope it was. I see no trace of the person it once was. Your horizontal are born anew, and you're not saying anything either. Okay. Hey, I can't use that. Let's get out of here. Not yet, anyway.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe. You put your secret at risk. Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Arhewan's side.
Estinian, here. The last thing you ever wanted, the link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you know.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own, while I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Yeah, let's just sit here and talk while everything's a burning hellscape in the background. Yeah, that makes sense. Iridian host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know that those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and still ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Metaguda for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we'll carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. We have the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let's split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alize and I will go to see Pasca's path. Thancred and Stella pray make for Dharma. I'll leave Artha and Graha to you, Azurius. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city will be most helpful. And when we have completed our respected inquiries, let's reconvene in the front of Metaguda, that we might share that we learned on this trap. With this trap day. Shall we be off then? Arthur is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, where alchemists forge many of the warding scales. It seems like a good place to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with the new dean, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. You should be happy to answer our inquiries. Alright, well, let's find out what we can actually find out by talking to people. I don't know how much we can actually find out, but who knows? Who knows? That person's group name is Sega. How do you, get away with that? Did I attune to this? Still temporarily disabled? Better be temporarily enabled for, ever soon, so I could actually use it and teleport here when I need to. There. I remember those red eyes. You were with those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? Welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We were assisting the Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside, and I could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of the Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked his head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiends' minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, then I do believe you now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Alright, to the bazaar we go. I didn't want to... There we go. That was weird. I just accidentally clicked the mouse. So I didn't get a good look at the sky yet. I assume it's still, like, bright red. Or at least dark, since it's technically nighttime. But so far, yep, it's still red. Doesn't seem to be like burning over here though. So we're like in the vicinity of things. Bazaar, up that way. Sisters have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger is past, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a Mareed, throwing people about like rag dolls. It was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. These are victims I couldn't tell, knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You are brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones and rest your body and mind while you're able. Yeah, let's see if I can find anybody else. Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Does you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave. Then it was gone, as quickly as it came. The last one is probably somewhere around here. There you are. Why does it have a box around it? Okay. So this is the Venivarian weave. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics at Corvus. Small wonder, really, given what was just across the water. Not that I am much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I have not the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlie, and like as not, I never reside there again. That said, in recent days, I felt more acutely aware of my heritage and grateful for it. It's thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye and with it the wisdom of ancient Alec. And so, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe. What is that person doing? Okay. When this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvus again, if only once. Forgive me, but my shop's closed on the further notice. Needless to say, we have more pressing concerns these days. We've come in search not of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time. I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, I did. While all that was going on, the big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You better luck asking him there. And with that, I do believe we learned all we can from the bazaar. Let's take a moment to review our findings. Okay, over there. Yeah, let's get out of the bazaar and just meet over here. Less people around to actually talk. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed toward the Aetheryte Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mahane can tell us more. Some more over here. Yeah, I haven't been over here yet, so I might as well turn to it. There we go. Going at the enormous beast, are you? I saw it, including the very instant that poor dastard transformed. Darn the gods for putting me there. Started over there by the window. A few merchants, probably talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries the heads in his hands. The black mist was swirling about him, and his whole body bursts apart. And there stands a hideous slavering beast, massive and foul, all giving maws and bulging eyes. His friend starts shrieking, and then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Tell me how the barmaid chatting with them, though. She might know something. Hello? Okay, I guess I had to talk to you first. Even after repairing all the damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it, anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Mairead poured me a drink when suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from the ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sent shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. The sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Mairead, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. So basically the beast formed and then stuff happened. So stuff will happen whenever a beast comes out. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Mairead's Mahane. What can we get you? Why are you still talking like we care? We have not come for liberations, but rather for information. You're Emil, yes? Investigating the so-called blasphemy on the Satrap's behalf. Kira is one of your customers, a merchant that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kazal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thanavarian specialties. Through him we met Yamacha. The name rings a bell. Didn't you meet him both on your first trip to Thanavir? If I recall correctly, Kazal ran a trading operation in Yedlamad and was there when you made Machia's acquaintance. Yes, that is the same Kazal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Kazal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting. As far as I could hear, yet as they discussed matters further, Kazal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me, I would not have to recall you the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would just ask one more thing. Do you notice anything unusual about Kazal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Kazal lived for his work, and he had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. So perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them, if you'll believe it'll help. What do you say? So, my guess is that people that are hard on times, like for any reason, like they're feeling like depressed, down, stuff like that, like they're either, like their emotions are not good. So they're turning into blasphemies. That's my guess. Kazal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kazal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. Cannot promise that you'll find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. If that is the case, though, and we are like, and like people like turn into blasphemies and all that due to like the power of like them being all miserable and depressed, are we really going to stop the final days through the power of friendship? If that's the case, that'd be really hilarious. Let's see. After leading the Mayan, we are the retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza. It'd be nice if I could just walk to the Aetheryte Plaza, but nope, I gotta go all the way back there. But that does make a little bit of sense though, because the flower that I got, where it shows emotions and stuff, if it like houses like all the good emotions or whatever, that might be what actually stops the final days. That, I mean, it's logical. I'm just not sure exactly where that would be leading to. Okay, let me get more info out of you. From here, we ascend the stairs. Ascend the stairs? You mean descend? Or I'm confused now. What stairs? These stairs? Oh, yeah. We go up and around sort of dealing. Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not. Because... Okay. I'll just ascend the stairs and we'll go from there. I'm confused. Of course, this area has to be really confusing, but yeah, I gotta go. Wow. Do I really gotta go all the way around? I could just... Yeah, I could have ascended. If this was stairs, right where it says huge, that would have been annoying. I guess I'm taking the really long way around. If that's the case, let's pick up the pace a little bit. I kind of hope that I didn't just completely miss the stairs. I'm pretty sure I tuned this one. I'm going to check anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought. Although I could not teleport there, and that's fine. I'll just continue going. Oh, I guess I went the right way, although technically not. I don't know anymore. Oh, this must be huge, in which case we should take the path leading southeast. If we keep going this way, we should arrive in Kama before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, is it not? I can only hope we explore Razat Han at our leisure once this crisis has passed. Yeah, that would be nice. And we're here. And this must be Kama. We arrived at last. Let's begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kazal. Given recent events, I imagine there are many others taking shelter indoors. They gotta knock on doors? Alright, let me attune to this since it's really far away and I might want to do that. The sky being red, I can't even tell what time of day it is. I mean, I can by looking at my thing, but still. Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Denevere. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Do you know the local merchant named Kazal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kazal, I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Rudavada Fibers while he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I assume it all went well. Jin Baha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Jin Baha at Ruveda. That's a mouthful. Fibers. Let's make to a point to visit him after we've spoken with the other locals. If he says something along the lines of, I canceled the arrangement, then things are going to become a lot more clear, a lot more quickly. Where is the next person at? Well, this building looks like I can go in it. That's all you say. Yes, I know him since he was a boy. There's ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He spent his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You can say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kazal sitting on the bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see, the situation must have been quite dire indeed. You notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with the consortium. He was the same old Kazal, cordial and honest, like always. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I heard little about the bazaar's going-ons. Rest assured, the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Okay, now I gotta go all the way over there. That's not terribly far. Bit of a distance, again. Yes, I can. I didn't mean to do that. This is fine. This is fine. I could just warp. I'm pretty sure I could just warp there. Ah, of course. Where is he, though? Would he be in the place I just warped from? If that's the case, that's annoying. But, oh, he's all the way up there. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. It's not fine. It is not fine. Why can't I warp? Hey, do you not know how to use a warp? Good to know that I can't do that. At least I'm kind of there. Not really. I got a longer way to go now. If only if I could use a mount here, but I can't. Let's see. So if I go this way and ascend the stairs that he mentioned descending earlier, I would get there quicker. There we go. I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to the Dharma. It is quite the sight, the red sky above. During the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magics run amok, and that was my assumption when I saw Amarat. Perhaps the ancients believed the same, that the terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. And yet, those selfsame horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts? And he's got a point there. It's the exact same events, which leads to believe that it wasn't just creation magics doing it. They're farming silkworms. This must be Ruvid fibers, where we should find Jinbaha. So I could potentially, yep, jump down. And hurry, I say, there's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you were in charge of buying and selling here, yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to. I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before these accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps you could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by having us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put and where. And you can carry our fabrics. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. So don't run around while holding the fabrics. Good to know. So I'm gonna waste my sprint now. Hello, I'm gonna carry boxes. This area is for employees only. Out, out. What's that? You come to help. Oh, praise be to Mundaruva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you passed 3 storehouses, yes? Let you carry that small crate to Nabriv Hall, or the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manua. And that massive crate there goes is a mirror by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. You have limited time to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Okay. Light crate. Okay. Get the light crate and you. I think this is it. Yes, got that one. Cool. Now for the heavy crate. Okay. You? Yes, yes. Got it. Okay. Now the weighty crate. I think I am doing this right. I don't know if I'm doing it the right way, but I'm hoping I did it right. Ooh, hello. Big box. So you're quite the brawny one, are you? Good thing. You never know when you need to defend yourself. Okay? Yes. Crate of stuff. I did it. Hope I did it right. You carried all the crates to the storehouse, did you say? And so quickly, too. I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please return to the Jinjaba and return to ensure, and ensure our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. Pray we meet again in more peaceful times. Maybe. But now, I want to talk to you and be like, hey, I did it. Done as I asked, have you? If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. I too have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, this creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues were not so fortunate. He cried out a scream of such agony, such terror. In the next instant, he too spouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused many fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry, there was something you wanted to ask. Indeed, you knew the merchant Kazal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Kazal, I know him well. We arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we have both been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. You remember what we saw on Vanaspada, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occur here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those who witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Kazal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered this transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Classic hope versus despair, pretty much. We were to reconvene with the others in front of the Megaduda, were we not? That should be just outside. If any luck, will have already returned. They will have already returned with their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern and pray you too take care as well. Alright, just outside we go.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances. Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens!
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matya of Akyali, a humble fisherman. Ah, I remember you from our first visit. Wait, you're... But
But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Balaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run as fast as you can! My son!
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, we'll survive. You must.
Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations!
Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alize! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matsya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right.
Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
And we're in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Must save Palaka's stand, whatever it takes. Matsya, pains me to put you in harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palaka's stand's not far, just down that hill. But as I was told His Excellency before, path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Azure, I said you take the lead and dispatch any beast you encounter. Alize and I will keep Matsya hidden among the trees and follow when the path is clear. There's no telling what danger awaits us. Keep your eyes peeled. Alright, sounds good to me. So yeah, negative emotions is definitely what's causing it, and that was clear as day the moment that Graha calmed one of them down. It's like, okay, you can calm them down, you can stop it from happening as long as they remain calm. Guy's really not that tough. More of these, ought to do it. Let's get both of them on me. Go. Hit one too many buttons there, but that's okay. You go down, and now for you. Aetherite right there, so I assume we're very close to the place. I think we're good to go. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beast, but stay on our guard. pulse, no, it does not appear to be breathing. Does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of men who lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but the man does not respond. Have you come to help us? Too late, my family, my friends. Aetheryte. Tune. Where's Alpha now? There he is. Are these the only villagers who survived? We can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned to beasts by the 12. Let's do what we can to see the damage spreads no further. No matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. We can tend so to rest. Pray look at Thermatia. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Oh, Azurius! This is Eurovit, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to his sisters, he still lives. Young Matsa here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but we did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde, in the guise of those same hideous fiends. Like chaos, a handful of the villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Masya, do you perchance remember Querasaf, that's the name, and Mevan, the young couple who always brought their freshest catches? Your freshest catches, bleh. How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. Querasaf and Mevan brought my fish. I always say brought, and sung his praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agma Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task. Surely, I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them, but I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Oh, thank you. Agma Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. How far to... Okay, that's not that bad. Avoid the big gators. Don't want to be bothering with them right now. Ether current. smack dab in the middle of two giant beasts. So let me see if I can take care of that really quickly. Have this ready to go. Go. Nope, not that way. Before I talk to you, orange juice. There we go. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding themselves amidst the ruins. No, please, stay back. That was Karasov. Oh no, this is not good. I wanted to do the yell, but I'll take a look. Please do. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry. Alright, let's see if I can find them. It's funny seeing other players just in the wild. This guy has hidden on and he's sitting there mining. And I'm like, dude, did you not hear the yell? But they aren't on the same quest line, most likely. It's just kind of funny to me. Die just a teeny bit quicker, that would be cool. Now for you. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Azure. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Is someone, anyone. My arms so heavy. My legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife. Blood with our daughter. I need to find them. I need to be with them. I need. Korsov. Oh, Korsov, you must stay strong. More time. I thought I had. I don't want to die. Thank you. Please, find them. Yvonne still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palika's stand. There is nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Karasov. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return to lay you to rest. Okay, so let's see if we can find. Oh, that works for me. I was avoiding flowers. I thought that was an enemy. See no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Yvonne and his child must be elsewhere. Let's see here. Here, maybe? If someone turns and we're not there to actually see it, how would we know, like, who they were? Ivana and her daughter come through this area recently. You see no evidence of their passage. Where could they have gone then? Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. Oh, gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Mevan and her little one to safety.
No more enemies to trouble us here. It's me. How fare you below? Understood. I will inform Vritra. Chaos and panic sweep Razad Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Razad Han is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. O Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Razad Han hangs in the balance. We have company.
The hour has come, Vritra! It's all or nothing!
Gotta calm down Matcha now. Medivhan fled deeper into the jungle. She and her child are in grave danger. Whatever are we to do? Gods have mercy. Cannot let fear consume you. Fear consume me? What are you talking about? Then I too could become a beast? I understand, I think. I've seen to the wounded. How did the two of you fare? Did you find your friends? I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Eliza and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsuo speak with the elder Eurobeat? Pray explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you're able. We will save Medivhan and her child. We can do that much for Karasef. Alright, over here. I'm heartened to see both of you safe. You both safe, close enough. But what of the family? Khan Karasef, but he... Say no more, I understand. We've lost another of our dear friends. Seth may be gone, but there's still hope for Medivhan and her child. Find them, I beg of you. And if in your search you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what happened. I'll do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Come, let us rejoin your friends at once. Alright, up we go. Pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt thanks to your earlier efforts. And with that, let's resume our search for your friend and her child. Where should we begin, Matya? If we follow Zorda south, we will arrive at Perusa, a temple. It is a sacred place where people go to commune with their divinities. It's possible that Mavan sought shelter there and perhaps other villagers as well. And it's settled, Matya. Stay close to me, alright? You too, take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help. Very well, we make for Perusa. As quickly as we're able. With me. Right then. That the sky is red, like, only in this area. I mean, I understand that it's gonna be like that for a while until I finish this quest line, but still, like, I could travel to like any other location and it'll be like 100% fine. Hello? There we go. Weird. One standard set of combo probably will be enough. Thank you. I thought I was done for. Ivan, she's a friend of mine too, but I have not seen her. She must still be out there somewhere, trying to avoid the beast. And if her child, gods, worry not for me. I can make my way back to the village on my own. Let's see here. Next location is down this way. Azurius, wait, Perusa lies just up ahead, but something terrible has happened. Beasts have come, and many have already been killed. Afano and Alizé have gone to do what they can, but they are so many more than I could count. We must be ready. Let's do this. All right, let's get out some of your health down. That's it. We're dead. There's one down. We got one over here and one down there. When they say up, do they mean like up? Oh, joy. How do I get up there? Alright, I'll look for a way around. Okay, it looks like I gotta do this one first and then that one. Yeah, Alizé, can you handle that? Please and thank you. Over here. cast one too many of those, but I'm good to go. Okay, next one. Right there. Hi. Okay. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, it just died in a really weird position. I was like, what? There you are. How fare the others? I see. You've seen all the beasts in sight? In that case, let's have everyone gather in front of the temple.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevin, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn. Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
Certainly a way to break up a conversation. Over there. My view is blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw someone being chased by a beast. Sirius, go with Macho and circle along the river. Search along the river. Alphino and I will circle around from the south. All right then. This quest line is just me filling out my map. I'm really curious if there's a way to actually stop this guy from being red in an area, and basically we'll have to do the same in other areas. I'm really curious how that actually would work.
No! God have mercy!
Oh, hello. Let's go fast then. Ron's lifeless body floats before you, battered and broken. Her death no doubt came swiftly. Her infant daughter, however, is nowhere to be seen. Oh my god. Come on, let me click on it. Take the baby into your arms. If she yet lives, you cannot tell. She will surely not survive unless you carry her to service at once. Come on, up. Get out that side. This is the only way out. Mavan and her child? Damn it all. You have the child. Let me see her.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now!
Matzia, take the child.
It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matzia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matzia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matzia. Go! Quickly!
ready. You know the way. No! No! Not you too! Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid!
To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged. Every agony. The divinity?
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well, well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
Had help from on high.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband, at least. Will you help me?
Oh. This expansion is really getting to me. We have done what we can. This is for the elders of Palakistan to form the funeral rites. If nothing else, Ivana and Karasov, I still don't know how to say their names. That's kind of bad for me. Died as they lived, as themselves, and not as beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. They think the day will come when even the smallest of solaces could be this comforting. You already then. In that case, let's head to Palakistan. No doubt Vitra is waiting for us. I need to check what I just got. Actions and traits. I got Spirits Within Mastery. Upgrade Spirits Within to Expansion, which is this here. There's an attack to target and all enemies nearby it. Ooh, potency of 300 for the first enemy, 50% less for the remaining enemies. Okay. Considering how Spirits Within was just a deliver attack of a potency of 250, bringing it up to 300 to all enemies nearby, and then 50% less to all remaining enemies. That, wow, that's really good. But now let's teleport back. Rest easy. We're all as well here. Young Masya returned with the babe safe in his arms, owing to a warm bed. The girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Denevere must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, every death another void that can never be filled. We who survived them must carry the weight of their memory, as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Ersaf and Mavan's babe is a child of Denevere as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. Oh, most gracious, great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say were it not for you, brave Matya and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but never would have I expected such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. I am Vitra, and for years encountered hath this isle served as mine abode. An isle that I ruled over as satrap, and with a one as my loyal servant. Are my ears to be believed? You were the satrap all along? And Hana, what are you doing here? I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Palakistan in their time of need. And so I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Midvan's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are far greater enigma. If you were the one true satrap all along, could it be that young Varshan was created to serve as your emissary? Now this suspected boy was but a simulacrum? Rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Varshan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized that the satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed one of Iwan's associates was manipulating it from afar, but the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vitra. Pray allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors not only of Razathan, but the star. Far too kind you are, Master Vitra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal in the mission of aiding the people in this, their darkest hour. It would seem that this place is in good hands. I will return to see how Razathan fares. What will you do, Scions? I worry for the survivors we met at Perusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way. Needs to simmer just a bit longer, I say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts. What in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thanavir? Oh my, that's rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are. A pot of piping hot... How do you say that? Is chai, tea... Is it chai or is it kai? Honestly, I don't even know. Brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and purest sugar. I made enough for everyone in the village. Might they trouble you to deliver a few cups? The drink has medicinal properties, then. Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's still very tasty, though. It has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. A lovely sentiment, Anna. By all means, allow us to assist. Just like threw it at me. Here you go. While you'll have to distribute hot beverages, I'll do a sweep before errand beasts to slay. Far more arduous task, no doubt. When you finish, look for me at the wakeful Torana. Here's some tea. Look at them all lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike down again at any moment. Do they not realize their lives are in danger? Well, I for one intend to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days? Tea. A cup of chai. Did you say I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It's precisely in times like these that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I will visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there's any way I can aid in my village and my friends, I will do it. And that Jogobo keep will be useful. Let me just talk to you real quick. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Where else? Is there a thingy in here, maybe? There's one. Do these bear traps work? Yeah, I figured not. Wait, I know you. You're the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. Or not for you. Well, let's not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, or look to the future. But what future awaits us? How can Razathan help you recover from this? Most of my friends are gone. I don't know where to turn. Tea. A cup of chai. Well, if you insist. Ah, that aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. No matter how hard the times, we always come together as the people united. One day at a time, one step at a time. But that is all any of us can do. Yes, back to work once I finish this cup, thank you. Alright, there should be one more person somewhere, somehow. In this building, maybe? Nope. All right. Time for the fun of looking for somebody. Are they in there, maybe? Oh, no, they're all the way up there. Good thing I swerved my camera just enough. Hello there, Vizride. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him and all I could do was run. All the while I could hear this monstrous voice screaming my name. Have some tea. This is for me? Now we used to drink chai together often. Visit together twice. Shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day at work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass. I must press on all the same. For his memory and for we who must remember. I delivered the tea to everybody. Thank you for delivering the chai, Azurius. Did it help lift the villagers' spirits? That's heartening to hear, indeed. Final days show no signs of abating, but all that is more reason we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. People we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will weigh long in our hearts. But we have the capacity to live with our suffering and carry the agony until we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition, where it's only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk to you for a moment? I was curious to know what has become of Ivan and Karasav's remains. Thank you, friend. Surely they'll be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palakistan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her growing up without her parents. I promise to do what I can. Once she's able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. Well, we finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe there's a magic at work, how their tension fades with every sip. Let's pray that Palakistan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thanavir like as not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Razat Han? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver from this terrible calamity. And I'll do what I can as well. I'll bring rations and supplies from Akalai. We have plenty to spare. And let's find Astinia and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again? The Wakeful Tirana, near the bridge to Razat Han, as I recall. Very well then. All right then. That is so uncanny. Like, it made me stop during the cinematic, but we are wearing the exact same outfit. And I think we have the same weapon on too. That is so uncanny. I still can't teleport there, which means I got to go the long distance. Alright, so up the staircase. Thankfully, I'm not too far away, and again, all the quests that are surrounding that area are pretty much just quests of, hey, do you want to do this or that? And probably all the quest points for the ether currents as well. I will definitely do those at some point. I only got one hit in there, but I hope I helped. Alpha now told me everything. Well, glad am I to hear that the people are safe. Likewise, you'll be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungles and ruins. You'll see me finish off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thanavir. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent trap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city on Al-Zadal's path. Come. Does this mean I can finally attune to the stupid thing? The warp is coming up. It'd be nice if it was right there at the beginning, but I guess they made it slightly a little bit bigger if people wanted to take what? Don't care. That's actually kind of fancy. What's going on right now is since so many people are playing it, they're making it so there are, instead of like one city where everybody's just kind of like hustle and bustle, they're making it so we're in one specific area or another specific area. Like they made instances of the city in order to combat, or like just basically make it so there's not a lot of people like around the area. I don't need a warp, it's right there. So hopefully that helps with the congestion and the logging queues and all that. It's good to see you safe. Given the sky, so it's also easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. Police have all been felled and the citizens are safer now. I also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square. Though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what that was about? So Vitra is finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To Medigaduda then, but before that, it would appear that word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. Are you kidding me? If anyone along the way seems unaware, we best enlighten them. Really? Can I just not go there? Come on, why? Why? Okay, at least I can warp to... Please tell me I have that one. At least I can warp partway there. All the beasts are gone. I've been hiding and I'm too scared to go out and look. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I don't know where Varshan is. He's the slowest runner. Hope he got away. He could be with the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. Leave me, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. Well, I'm not a beast. I mean, I'm technically am, but I'm not the beast. Oh, gods, what are you doing scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. The square, you say? That's where the Satrap was killed. With my very eyes, I saw him crushed in that creature's maw. So many lives lost, such terrible carnage. And you say there is someone else who would lead Razat Han in his stead? Who are they? Or they say anything solely memory of our beloved Satrap, I'll make them regret it. It's going to be kind of hard to get some people's attention and actually listen right away. But hopefully things go rather smoothly.
Look! Someone's coming!
People of Razat Han, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
Wow!
People of Radzat-Han, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzat-Han to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzat-Han will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Izel's face.
indeed.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father!
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy Forum been allies to Thavner. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower? If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet, and we will meet again.
Do I still have the flower, or is it like actually gone? As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Nidana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, are we powerless to forestall it? I don't know about that, but where... Oh, there we go. I'm like, where's the quest? Greetings, Honored Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave Scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. The last matters here at Megaduda prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of my appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of the Master Vitra. The feast he speaks awaits you at Mayrain's Mayrides Main. I still don't know how to say that properly. Pray make your way there when your business here is done. We thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping that we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems like an ideal venue. I said I do venue. And for you, Azure Carmine, there's someone we had hoped you introduce you in particular. I'm loath to detain you further. Might you spare a moment of your time? A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now. This must be important. Important, blah. Worry not. We'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. You better save some food for me. Thank you, friend. Whenever you're ready, please join me in the Aetherite Plaza. I shall go on ahead. Yes, please let me attune to the Aetherite. Run to the Aetherite. Please be like, you now have access to the Aetherite. And I'll be like, yeah! It only took the world ending for me to have access to this stupid Aetherite to warp. Oh, over here. I'm over here. Okay. Access to the Aetherite you see there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at the time of emergency, risk we could not take. In light of these recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restriction would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune to the Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor. Yes. Yes. I can finally attune to this stupid Aetherite. You have no idea how annoying it is to not have the ability to attune. Alright, along the corridor. This corridor? Okay. I think it's on this level. It looks like it is. Before I do that, I'm going to check and see if I'm attuned to this one. I am not. There we go. Ah, you must be wondering what this place is. Stand in the hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Razat Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Azure Carmine, eh? I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You look like one who's walked through hell. See abroad, please. You are speaking to the Satrap's honored guest and a savior of our people. Do not show him a modicum of respect. What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here. Our will be soon enough. More formally, then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seven Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure. Talk of eggs reminds me, I'm late for dinner. A man after my own heart. I like that. Oh, don't you worry, I'll keep it short. There's just a thing or two we like you to remember. First of all, about the room you're standing in now. Razat Han welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. Imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? You got the representatives from Doma. Muda and Alamigo. Enza Lumenza. Gridania. And last but never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Razat Han and their respective homelands. We used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. Wouldn't you know it, all their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. Bleh. You're a man in high demand, huh? And so, would you mind regaling us of your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. I thank you for the report. The condition under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed, have given us much to consider. It is considering that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. This is contrary to one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity there and then in Vir reached the Grand Company of Eorze and our far eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. We began taking the steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the Bounty, including this island of Corvus. Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Khazal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the Bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anywhere overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. It's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here in Razat Han, we've been taking calling the first to change, which tend to be the biggest blasphemies. As fitting a name as any to ensure clarity in future communication, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders are taking measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities. Each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies in their spawn, as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's minds at ease, to prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. And just so, and it's for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength, and help us to slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess widely different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh? Gain access to the role quest for Endwalker, a separate quest line and stories available for tank, melee, right? Oh, so these are where the role quests are. Wow, I'm like level 85 to 86. That's late. Undertake this quest, speak with any of the delegates of the Sundrop, and agree to help defeat the blasphemies that plague their respective homelands. I'm gonna be grinding a lot of other classes then in order to catch them up. Oh, yeah, so let me look at the, let's see. The level 85. Okay, so that's not terrible. So I need to hit level 85 on each one, so I might want to hit higher than that just so like I'm good. Also, why is Gridania the tank? Why is Gridania the tank? Okay, that's weird. Pray forgive Shirabad her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it's simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned west. I almost said west. Your hard-earned west. You will be rejoining your comrades, companions, either way. Yes? Do you know the way to the Mahane? No, Razat at hand like the back of my hand. Glad to hear you become familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all the drinks are on the house. So order whatever suits your fancy. Water, milk, orange juice. And with that, I return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant hosts, I Thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Razat Han in our time of need. Shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, and that we honor Aewan's legacy to serve Master Vitor well. Have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are magical ranged. Physical ranged. Healer. That's tank. And what are you? Did I already look at you? Yeah, melee DPS. Melee, physical, ranged. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so I have a lot of things to level up. That's going to take some time. All right, well, let's go over there. I really hope I attune to that one. So I think I have an idea what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future is leveling up a bunch of classes in order for me to be able to do that. Because I would like to be able to attack all of them all. Welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise to say the least. By the way, I heard all about the Khazal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beast. As a small token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Muride's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Water. Just water. As you wish. Pray join your friends and I'll bring you your drink. Honestly, I don't like tea. I want to sit. I don't like tea. I don't drink, so water it is, and I'm standing up from the chair. Welcome back. Whatever the Radiant want with you, pray tell. Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more. So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the White Horus site of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It would be an opportunity to look in on the others as well.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends and end begins.
All right, Thancred, what do you want? Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? In that case, it's time we each attended to our task. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Breen. Tell her I miss her. All right, let's see if there's anywhere I haven't attuned to really quick. I'm missing 2. Oh, wait. The quest is literally right here. Take this as serious, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower system in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out line up for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ancestor Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I'm happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best go our respective ways. God be willing, we will see each other again ere long. Back to Norvrant. Why there? Okay. I think it costs less to travel to a different world entirely. Speaking of which, the sky seems fine here, so I don't have to worry about that part too much, at least. I was wondering if this expansion would take us back here for any reason. And here we are. I almost missed. Azurius, you are returned. Have you been well, you and the others? We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. And things are much the same for you as they are here. Our lord is doubtless enjoying himself. He said this to you. Those are the exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Azurius, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. Peace you give it us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. This far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed will not replace our Lord. No one could. Have you recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you would ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Irene came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Irene has been dedicating herself to restoration of the empty, you see. Though it will take many long years, the goal seems to have been given her a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well, I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I'll be along as soon as I can. I'm like right outside the city, yet I'm still warping. Cabinet of Curiosity, click and click. Weird. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly Azurius? Ah, it is. Full glad I might see you hale and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours will be one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights to the travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. There's no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you can indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the knights, you face many a formidable foe. Among them, who offer you the greatest struggle? Greatest struggle, honestly, probably would have been Hades, who bore the burden of his people. Ah, yes, Hades, who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the knights. The battle in the depths of the Tempest, the stuff of epics. Yes, compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that fateful confrontation. Now, that we would have to think to omit it entirely, of course. No, at the very least, we will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey. I know you love to talk his ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course, and afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatises. Till next time, then. Do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular. Mind him not to overexert himself, again and again till his ears fall off. If that's what it takes for him to take it to his heart. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? It's him. It's really him. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. That's not Riki. You only give him a stomach ache. We come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guard have finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, our kill isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe. Or a sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem about right, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about a lot of things. He isn't here? Ah. Oh, why don't I have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits our kill best? Axe, sword, or bow? For protecting your friends, the sword. For smiting your opponents, the axe. Or fighting and hunting both with the bow, I would say the sword. The sword. If you took up the sword, you could be just like Brandon, the Warrior of Light. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. Really popular though, I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style, maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope I have a bow of you. Such fun he's been having, basking in his adoration of musty old bookworms and white-eyed younglings. But does he spare a moment of thought for me? Of course not. I waited and waited and waited, but he just won't so much as acknowledge the presence of his beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. Oh, faithful Feo, oh, the loveliest of branches, oh, how I missed you. Feo, I need you. Don't you have more important things to do, Your Majesty? I'll go with that one. Sounds sarcastic enough to just work. If you truly miss me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. Well, for there to be a next time, you've some few struggles to overcome. Something adorable is happening. The world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I would aid you in your quest, but the fate of we folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Ah, but here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at tale's end. My apologies for the delay. Zarius, it's so wonderful to see you again. Dallas had much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, so you may enter at your leisure. Wonder why I couldn't skip that? I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Oracle of Light. I've never spoken of Highland, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, and close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling that I had completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during a star shower. But then I blinked, and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had even seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. I'm serious, what are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amrat has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us. Please only look to the threat before you. We're fine right now, but even if we weren't, we learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be sure we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we. We, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. I got weapons! And I can equip them!